Whatever we do it together.
I do it every time.
Without fail, bro. Without fail. Oh, I love it. I love it.
Every time. All right, man. Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers.
Let's do this. Woo! What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Poor Boys. Thanks for popping back in for another pretty interesting stream. It's going to be a little different than what we normally do. A little bit of the same, a little bit of the different, but that's the whole point because we thrive on spontaneity here. So,
hey, that word is in the description of our channel, spontaneity. Yeah. So,
a little bit of everything. So, we do have somebody in the basement that's going to be hanging out with us. We are going to do a beer review here real quick. So, if you could just hang with me there, buddy, I will bring you up here in just a minute. But thanks everybody for showing up. We got 9 lovely people hanging, a bunch of lurkers. Appreciate the support, guys. Thank you very much for coming in.
Love all you guys.
Always. So we got a couple things we're doing tonight. We are doing a beer review. It is a beer that I've never tried. So I'm very excied about it.
It's something that'll rock your socks.
Yes. This is the 2021 BCS Cola. It's their classic cola stout. So I'm very excited to try this.
And it comes in at a smooth 14%.
Yep. A smooth, so, yeah, just a smooth,
Yeah, just a nice and easy 14%.
Yeah, nice and easy. Oh my God. What's up, Tony? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming in, man. Hey, your package will be on the way here shortly, dude. I'm sorry it's taking me a bit to get that out of here, but it will be on its way soon. I really hope you like it because it was a lot of fun to print. So I'm going to be doing a bunch of other stuff here soon, too. So we do have a beer review we're going to do here in a second. I'm actually going to try to.
Well, your wife, Blue Farm says she wants to try it. So
No, she can come out and try it, of course.
Yeah, so we're gonna do a little smorgasbord of everything. Like I said, beer review, talk a little 3D print, build a little 3D print, do a little bit of sports. It's kind of
That had a little bit of carbonation behind it.
That thing just
that thing sounded like a freaking champagne cork coming off, bro. I popped that thing off. I don't even know where it went.
Maybe the holy carbonation.
Whoa. Yeah, and this is a little bit. This beer, it's going to be a little much for my my awesome pigskin blitz glass. So I'm actually going to be doing it in my giant beer stein because I love this thing and it's freaking awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and I did have a little tiny sniff before I poured it, but I'm going to go ahead and pour this out.
So what was your automatic smell like? What did you smell when you sniffed it?
Honestly, I couldn't. And that's why I want to try. I want to smell it again because I didn't get. See, and my cup was slightly chilled, so I didn't get the head on it that you would normally see.
Well, I mean, this is a 14%.
So okay,
that's going to be a very thin head, and it's going to dissipate because of the high ABV part of it. But that's the head. Yeah. It's nice. It's a very fizzled out carbonated heads. Like I said, it's already gone. I mean,
dude, look at that son of a bitch, dude. Look at that. Yeah, it is a dark beer. What's up, gamer? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming in.
Bacon? What up, gamer?
Bacon's in the house, dude. This is a 14% Bourbon County Stout. Is their classic cola stout. So yeah, I'm very excited to try this.
So, Red, what are your smells on it?
How we doing, Red? Thanks for coming in.
What up, Red? What up, Miss
Karina?
What up, girl?
It does look like molasses. It's thick too.
Yeah,
it is, but it isn't. And that was the thing that I found.
It's a lot thinner than what you're going to expect. It looks very thick like molasses, but it's actually a very thin beer. It is very thin.
It is.
Like I said, it is a 14% or so. It's got some body to it, but it drinks a lot thinner than it looks.
What's up, X and not Joe? How we doing? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, the last one that we did.
Oak.
Yeah, that last one that we did, man, that one with the alcohol content was so high, it had the consistency of like red wine, bro. Like it was not the consistency of a stout. It was just it's crazy.
It's crazy. The worldwide stout, the Utopia barrel. Yeah, that thing drank like a soda. That thing was scary.
See, but right off the bat, I kind of get I get a sweetness, like I almost want to say molasses, but not really like molasses, but it's like a sweet, sugary.
It's like
I'm guessing that's the cola part of it. You know what I mean?
It has like a coconut, like a sweetener, like a very heavy sweetener, but you get it with the barrel age, like the bourbon barrels, the charred bourbon barrels.
I haven't tried it yet.
You get some vanilla.
Man. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it definitely smells sweet. Like it's got like a thick, like I said, almost like molasses, almost. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's kind of weird to the taste. Like I said, the consistency is definitely not molasses, but the taste or the smell is.
What's up, X? All right, you ready for a sip?
Yeah, I'm ready to. I'm ready to do this.
All right, let's do this, man. Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
Enjoy it. Oh, I forgot to do that tap. I've whipped on that twice tonight. Damn it. Off the bat, that thing is sweet as can be. I mean, it has like a cherry. It has like a cherry cola.
You get that chocolatey kind of aftertaste. You know what I mean? That the notes at the end are very, very heavily sugary chocolate, but man, it does not taste like it smells. It's funny, dude. It's weird because like you smell a lot of the cola when you're smelling it, and then when you actually drink it, you don't get a lot of that cola.
Well, you get the sweetness and the carbonated Coke smell, but when you drink it, it is definitely a very, very sweet.
Yeah, I can't even describe
it. Sweet,
it's
sticky. It's like a sticky, like like sugars, vanilla, like all the sticky stuff. But it's good.
Oh, dude, it's sweet. It's beautiful. It's dude, this is amazing. What's up, Bashful? Thanks for coming in,
Bashful. And by the way, Bacon, this is a 14%er. So the Bourbon County Stout, the cherry cola.
Man.
In all its glory, but yes, it is. If you zoom in on it, it is. Focus. There it is.
All right. Yeah, dude, it's nuts, bro. It's beautiful, dude. I can't. It's hard to put into words, bro. Yeah,
so
dude, this is delicious.
If you're going to give it a rating on a 1 to 100 scale, what would your number be on, like, whether it's based against another stout or just beer all around in general? Like, what would your
like 1 to 100?
Or you can do 1 to 5 beers. You can do that. Do a rating 1 to 5 beers or something.
1 to 5, I could do that. 1 to 5. I mean, as far as stouts go, I mean, I'm going to put it in its own category. I'm not going to put it with all beers. I'm going to put it in a stout category because I can't compare it to other types of beers because other types of beers hit my palate differently. But out of stouts, dude, this is definitely a 4, if not a 5, bro. Like this is one of my, and I've come to learn that I've tried a lot of these stouts. I've done a lot of reviews on a lot of the stouts, and I've come to find out that I'm very particular on the type of stouts that I like. And it's been weird because in the past it wasn't like that. I like just about any of them, but now I think my palate's changed a little bit that I've gotten older, and so like I kind of tend to lead to the more chocolatey, the more kind of sweeter stouts versus the coffee kind of bitter on not bitter, but you know what I mean, on the opposite end of that. What's up, Groovy? How you doing, buddy? 85 on the okay.
I would give this about a 4.
I mean, it's good for sure.
I think I'd give it a 4 as well. Like I said, it wasn't my favorite of the batch. The 14 stout was my favorite. Okay. I wish I could have sent you one, but I only have one on reserve. So but that's made of coconut water. It's just real sweet. This one, a lot of people anticipated this one coming out because everybody thought it was going to taste like a cola. Yes, you get the you get the characteristics of that. But I think it was a lot of hype that was not delivered on this particular.
Honestly, I think you get more of the cola smell out of the beer than you do the taste, because I get a lot of the cola smell and the sweet, like I said, almost like molasses, kind of like almost like a Coke, like you're smelling a Coke.
Like Blue Farm said, it has a nutty aftertaste. Yes,
yeah,
I can definitely see
the aftertaste is almost like a candy bar, like you just ate a candy bar, and that's the aftertaste.
Yeah, like the nougat and the peanuts and.
Dude, I think that's what it is, bro. I think that's what I'm tasting. I don't know what it, dude. It's something I can't place. It tastes like a candy bar that I've eaten or something like that I've eaten, but I can't place it. Mm-hmm. But it's delicious, man.
It's a damn good beer. Like I said, it's a 14%. Yes, it looks dark, it looks mushy, but it's very thin beer. It's a very thin stout. Like I said, you don't get a whole lot of chocolate. It is very sweet, very nutty. But like I said, this was hyped up a lot, and I think it let a lot of people down. The cherry wood, the other one that you have, is one of my favorites.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to put the 2021 base off until the last of those three that we're going to do, because that's the one you haven't tried. You haven't tried that one, and I haven't tried that one yet either.
I have not tried the base. Yeah, I have not tried the base. Yeah.
I'm excited for that one because I've been told that one's actually really good. So,
Anist, Groovy, you're trying to say Anist, A-N, I think E-S-T, Anist.
Yeah, black licorice. See, and I don't get that. I that might be what I'm smelling, but I don't get that in the flavor because I don't like black licorice. And if I tasted black licorice, I probably wouldn't like this beer. But I think it's probably just enough, just a small enough amount to kind of give it a little bit of flavor without overpowering it.
Yeah, like I said, it's definitely a good beer. It's definitely a sipper beer, so definitely don't try to polish it off. And you can. I wouldn't advise it because, like I said, behind the scenes, I would like for you to taste the dip because you have a cold glass and it was in the refrigerator for a bit, so you're getting.
Well, the beer wasn't refrigerated. The beer came warm. It was sitting in a cabinet. It was not refrigerated.
Okay, so only the glass was cold.
Yeah,
okay.
My mistake was the glass because I always put my beer mugs in the freezer and I forgot to pull it out to thaw it before I did this, and so I pulled it out beforehand. Before we actually started, it wasn't frozen anymore, but it was still kind of chilled. So now it's actually kind of started to warm up a little bit. So I'm going to start.
And like I said, you can always put your hands on it and your body heat warm up the glass. But as the glass gets cooler, you'll taste different notes. You can taste the different levels of that beer. Like there's a lot of things that are going on. You're tasting one thing. So let it cool down. You can taste much more.
Right.
Because now it just like a room temperature beer. It's like a flavor bomb, like sweetness overload. Like I said, it was a 4 for me. Not wild over.
Yeah, it's good. If you had to be like a 1 through 5, yeah, I'd definitely say a 4. If you're gonna do 1 through 100, I'd be somewhere around 80, it's like 80, 85. You know what I mean? Somewhere in there, 75, 80, something in that section. What's up, Samantha Lee? How we doing, lady? Thanks for coming in.
Samantha Lee.
Oh man. All right. Well, we do have someone downstairs. I was gonna bring him up during the small sports ball section. We are going to talk a little bit of sports ball here in just a second. But let me see if he's down there. Let me message him real quick.
Yeah, it is a strong beer. As I said, it is definitely a sipper. It's a big beer, so I've actually chugged one of these for a fundraiser, and that was difficult.
How many ounces is this? It's a pint, right? Yeah.
It's a pint. Yeah, it's a pint.
That's what I thought.
There it is, a pint, folks. It's so that's what the ball looks like, and obviously that's the back. And this is the tag that has all the info on it, pretty much. If you're new to the Bourbon County Stout world,
hello, Kathy lady.
Hello, Miss Kathy.
Love you. Samantha Lee, yeah, Billy. Yeah, we're in the process of trying to get him up here. So
can I just start talking about sports until?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's just jump right into it. We can bring him up when I see his face. I'll pop him up. Oh, wait, he says he's here. Hold on, let me see. There he is. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and bring up our guest. He's going to hang out with us for the rest of the stream, or at least as long as he can stand us. This is Toby from Print Busters. Bring him on up. What's up, buddy?
Sir?
What's up, guys?
How we doing, man?
Great.
Awesome.
Good to have you up here, man.
How you guys doing?
Hey, we're doing great.
Absolutely
I'm doing
great.
Good,
Happy
man. Sunday fun day.
Fantastic. Just finishing out the weekend, right? You know, got to get back to work tomorrow, so I figured I'd drink a few beers tonight and relax for the final time before I
There you go. It's been a great weekend. How about yourself, mister?
Oh, man. Busy.
Yeah, it
really is, grinding it out.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you got to do what you got to do, man. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, yeah.
Everything will work out in the end for sure.
Yes, sir.
That's what you say.
Yes, you told me that last time.
It's not working out, okay?
It's not working out. Like, it's not doing it. It's not working.
There, I said it.
Oh, man. So I am actually here after we do our little sports ball discussion. I am going to be putting together one of these printers here. So this is gonna be kind of fun because I have a model behind me. The first time I did it, I put a piece on backwards and had to flip it. What it was is the wires that come up off the top of it, they went around the pole instead of inside the pole. And so I had to take it all apart to get the wires moved right. Yeah, I felt so stupid after I did that. But learning experience.
Yeah, like I said.
I did it. I did it upside down. The first one. Yeah. I mean, because there was just one rail. I just ended up doing it upside down. I had to redo it. Yeah.
Well, you did the kind of the same thing that I did with my desk. So if y'all saw me put my desk together, I did it backwards. I had to undo the desk a few times. So trust me, I'm right there with you. So now you have another one, so you're not going to make that mistake again. Well, at least I hope not. But
no, once you put one together,
now I kind of know where all the pieces are. I've unplugged it and had to take pieces apart since I put it together. So I'm pretty familiar with how it goes together. So putting it together shouldn't be that big of a deal. The first time it only took me 30 minutes, and that was with having to deassemble it and put it back together. So, all right, what do we got, Chad?
Well, so we'll talk a little basketball. Like I said, I know about the draft. I heard this is the most boring draft ever, football wise. I don't know much about it. I didn't watch it. I don't know any of the names, so. But as a Texas native and a big sports fan, my Mavericks defeated the Phoenix Suns, who were the best team in the NBA all season.
Yep.
The Mavericks pulled a couple defensive games, and the Phoenix Suns scored over 100 points every game this season, and they ran into the Mavericks, and the Mavericks held them under 100 points for 3 games in their 7-game series. That blew my mind. The fact that they scored over 100 points every game until they ran into the Mavericks. Jason Kidd is our coach. We have not been to the playoffs and gotten past the first round since 2011, who is when we won the year that we won the finals championship. We won the NBA championship. So, and Jason Kidd was on that team. He's now our head coach. He's got these kids all locked in and ready to roll. So yeah, this is looking good for the Mavs, and the Heat on the Eastern Conference are playing. The Heat are playing the Celtics, and it would be interesting if the Mavericks and the Heat played again in the finals, because that's when it was when the Mavericks won in 2011. So there's a lot of things that could go right here, and it'd just be awkward. But go Mavs, being a hometown homer. So so yeah, good.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because I have a few autographs that I hold kind of dear and near to my heart, and one of them is I have an old Jason Kidd picture that's actually signed and autographed by Jason Kidd. So that's one of the things that I've had for years and years and years. I've had it since I was a kid, so it's definitely old. So
yeah, because he was drafted as a Maverick, and then he went to Phoenix. That was Steve Nash. My bad, that was Steve Nash. But Jason Kidd he's not playing. Jason Kidd is a coach, Bacon, but yeah, he's been our coach for, this is his, I think, first year as our head coach, and here we are in the Western Conference Finals. So it's been an interesting series. No one expected it. The Dallas Mavericks got rid of Porzingis and brought in Spencer Dinwiddie and a few other roundabout players to help Luka Doncic out. and it's worked out. They're defensive, they're offensive. It's been a great series. Mavericks have been underdogs the entire series, and they actually won. So, praise
What's
them.
up, Iris? How we doing? Just stopping in, saying hi, not staying. All right. Captain, my Captain, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming in. Cindy, hello, my dear. Thank you for coming in, hanging out. All right. Sorry to cut you off, Chad. Go ahead.
So you got a little bit of hockey games going on right now. You got Dallas and Calgary right there in the third period, tied 2-2. I am keeping an eye on that game as we speak. So both Dallas teams have been playing away and could get to the finals. That's awesome. And then New York beat Pitt. So New York beat Pittsburgh for their series. So they'll move on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good time for sports because you get all the good playoff stuff. Y'all have any other sports things like nuggets y'all want to hit on? Oh, and NASCAR. Forgot about NASCAR.
Michael Jordan team won.
Yeah, so Kevin Busch won. So that is the Michael Jordan team, isn't it? Or Kyle Busch, rather. Kyle Busch, not Kevin Busch.
That's pretty cool. Everything he touches, it's like gold.
There we go.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan is. Oh wow! So you had Kurt Busch today, Kyle Larson, Kyle Busch. So damn, they were 1 and 2 as family. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Hamlin, Bell, Truex.
Yeah, 2 in the top 5.
Not too shabby right there, man. That's not a bad gig.
I used to watch NASCAR a long time ago, and it was really big.
And NASCAR's made a point to make it right. Like they have their all-star stuff. That's pretty awesome. They do their stage racing now, so it keeps you entertained. They do points.
They were doing
NASCAR fell off the map, and it started to come back because of all the adjustments that they've made.
Right. When they started the postseason thing, it was actually pretty cool.
What's up, Miss Cindy? Welcome in. What up, Cyrus? Welcome in. Captain Jerk, what up, brother? So that's the NASCAR results for today. In baseball, again, it's all started getting started. And there's not one team that's just dominating. Dang it. Come on, computer. So an interesting thing about this, so the Reds pitched a no-hitter last night, a combined no-hitter, and it got taken away because a full 9 innings was not pitched.
Wow.
Thought that was pretty interesting. So, so they didn't pitch 9 innings, so they took the no-hitter away. I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
Wow.
And it was a combined. I think it was like 3 guys combined to do the no-hitter. And like, nope, you didn't pitch all 9 innings, so you're not getting it. I was like, I would have been like, you know what? F you and the horse you rode in on, pal.
Oh, wow.
That's one for the storybooks.
A 16? Damn.
So they didn't allow a hit.
Yeah, who got the
Reds don't allow a hit, but they fall 1-0.
Right.
You not allow a hit like
well, they what do you walk 4 people?
So Al Warren combined to throw 0 hits in a complete game, but it didn't count as a no-hitter or even a win. Instead, the Pittsburgh Pirates eked out a run in the bottom of the 8th inning on 3 walks and a ground out for 1-0.
There you go.
Okay.
Yep. 3 walks, not 4.
Yeah. Dang, that sucks. That sucks.
Was it rained out? Is that what it was?
If they did 8 innings, it must have been like, I don't know what happened there.
I thought it would have said something.
Like I thought it'd been like.
I mean, the reason for it.
I'm trying to figure out why it would even be in. Like why they only played it. It's just like an interesting concept.
Did they get the 6 and 9 mixed up?
It had to be weather or something that they only played.
Yes, that's what it was. It was actually bad weather, and they were just trying to finish the inning. And there was a rain delay in the 8th inning, and obviously since it's past the 6th inning, it's a complete game.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Finally got to the 8th inning, and then they started pouring that last inning, and just so happened to be that's how it happened.
See, that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
I think that's kind of stupid.
What's with the 6 innings?
But like I said, I don't want to bore people to sleep. I know a lot of people are not here for the sports; they were here for the beer review, and they are here for the 3D build. So I'll let Mr. J kind of take over from now, explain what he's going to do, and
all right. So we are going to be building an Ender 3. This is the exact same model that I moved the wrong way that you see behind me here. It's the exact same one that I'm going to be recreating and rebuilding. I was nice enough, thank you so much, Billy, to receive 2 of these as a birthday present. So I am going to be putting one of them together tonight. I'm probably not going to do one because I don't think my stress level can handle that. We'll do one and then do the other one another day. All right, let's see here.
Billy, that is very awesome that you did that, man. So
no, that's awesome, man. No,
I'm glad for the support.
Absolutely, you're very welcome.
All right, so we're gonna move.
So he's got a fancy prancy setup now. He's got a webcam on his print, so we can all watch it, which is pretty damn righteous. And if anybody in the chat has questions or is curious about what they're doing, I'm sure if you ask questions, Billy or Jake can probably answer it for you if you have any 3D print questions or what they're doing.
I gotta make sure everybody can see what I'm doing first of all.
And this beer's treating you pretty good. Trust me, it hits quick.
It's creeping up on me, bro.
Yeah, it hits like a champ.
It's creeping up on me. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start. I'm going to be building this backwards, though, so you guys are going to be seeing the opposite side.
Okay, so what is that? Is that the tray?
This is the base. This is your printing base. This is where you're going to be doing all your printing on. So this is the very base, very bottom of your 3D printer. And I am making sure, like I didn't do last time, that all of my wires that run to this is the nozzle. And the fan, the nozzle built-in fan here that keeps the nozzle cool. Printing nozzles here on the bottom. I made the mistake last time of leaving this on the outside, and I put my supports in. And then when I realized that, I literally had to take the entire thing apart in order to take one cord and put it on the inside of it. So I am not going to make that same mistake. So we're going to set that off to the side right there. I do have to get my hardware set up here really quick. You can buy these semi pre-assembled. You spend a little bit more money, but they come kind of already put apart. This is the erector set version, as I like to call it, because you literally have to put it together, everything but the base and all the electronics. You have to put together everything else. So you can get it to do it a little bit easier than this, but this is actually cheaper, and it's not that difficult to throw these things together. So let's see here. So we're going to make sure.
So how hot do those things get? I'm just curious. Like, I know, the hotter, like
the highest temp that I can set my nozzle out on this is 260, but I would never set it that high. There's no need to set it that high. My nozzle runs at 205, which is kind of what Billy has taught me to run my nozzle at, is about 205.
205, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so now I need to figure out. So there's
it should be muscle memory now at this point.
So there's this.
Done this once.
So the one with the 2 goes on.
But we do have another visitor in the basement. It is always great to see this individual. So without further ado, we're going to introduce Miss Queen Kathy to the panel. How are you, lovely?
Hello.
Hello, my dear. I love you. How are you doing?
I'm fine. What are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing? I'm putting printers together.
So is this an Ender what? I'm sorry, I may have missed when you said it.
This is the Ender 3.
3, okay.
Yeah. Come on. There we go. got to lock in place, but it doesn't. So this, I'm just building the side supports currently. This is what's going to hold the...
This is Tom from MySpace. And my face is being blocked out. I'm going to remove the TVMA. Obviously, y'all all know this is TVMA. I'm going to remove it just so y'all can see my glorious mug. So y'all know how this works.
All right. Now...
Corticia, I love it. I love it. What up, buddy? I love it. Heck yeah. Queen. That's cool as hell. Yeah. So how much do those fully weigh once erect? Or constructed?
Honestly, they're not that heavy. I think the total box weight when it was shipped was like 19 pounds or something like that. So they're pretty light. They're not very heavy. All right. So there's one side. Now we're going to work on the other side. Make sure, so the long side needs to be up. Center.
So should this be a speed challenge? Should I put a freaking stock clock on and see if it takes you just as long for you to build that as it did my desk? And go.
It'll probably take me quicker because if I have a problem, I just turn around and look at the one behind me. So I have a cheat. But honestly, like I said, once I get this, the worst part is these bottom screws because you got to kind of turn the whole thing upside down to get them to screw in. And then I lost my screw.
Do they have things that come with it for you to put it together?
Yeah, it comes with everything you need. It comes with the Allen wrenches. It comes with.
Are you using those inbox tools? Or are you using?
I'm using the inbox.
Excuse
tools.
me, you interrupted me when I am trying to ask questions, Mr. Allen Wrench.
Wow, your headphones sound really good there.
My name is Allen Winch.
Very clear.
Thank you.
Very clear.
Thank you very much. Once we press the button.
Once we press the button. Is that all it was?
That's all it was.
Yes. That's all it was. I did everything else.
In the defense
I
of
took her
that,
through 100 settings.
I would have never thought that the mute button was on the very tip of the mic.
Oh, are you serious?
Not playing. Like,
wow.
Literally, I was wondering why it was looking red. I was like, why is this red? And I looked it up. I looked at second page. And I'm like, oh, really? A mute button on the end. I'm like, but it sounds great.
Now, you have to admit, Billy, that print was very, very, very small. And you know that my eyes aren't as good. So being able to see that print would have never been something I could have read.
But like I said, all you have to do is take a picture of it and blow it up on your phone. But like I said, we went through all of this, and like I said, it sucks not knowing what she was looking at. And I was like, damn.
Well, I went through
the settings.
I went through the settings before anything else. I wouldn't have thought that.
Yeah.
And I had everything else done.
They're supposed to be plug and play, and that was the idea. The plug and play, everything's working, and like, well, we'll get it. But ultimately, successful. Sounds great. I might get myself a pair.
There you go.
There you go.
Now, even though I paid for it, I have to ask you, were they very expensive?
I think they were like $60-$70.
Really?
Yeah. I wasn't playing around.
Cable guy says, "Oh, Billy."
Captain Jerk. Hi, Cap.
That's just funny. He said, comes with everything you see here.
What's up, Moose Gal? How we doing?
Are not for the use of some.
Hey, Vanessa.
We're not. You're doing this in record time, man. You're gonna have this done in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, like I said, the first time it didn't take me very long. If I wouldn't have had to unscrew it, it wouldn't have been a problem. All right.
This right here, I mean, it really does show you how quickly you can do it.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can be up and running in less than an hour.
Yeah, the only reason this one's not currently running right now is because I have that thermal error pop up on it again. So I gotta take the nozzle apart and see if that screw needs to be tightened back down.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's the second time that it's happened. It went away and I was able to do like 12 prints on it, and then it came back again. So I got to figure out what's going on with that.
I see.
All right.
Well, you have a brand new print head right there.
Yes.
And if you needed to swap it to test your theory.
Yep. I think that's the plan. Is I'm just gonna swap everything over and see if it.
On the other one, give that a shot.
Yep.
What's up, Miss Vanessa Kitty? Welcome in. And
hey, Vanessa.
Captain Jerk's laughing over there at all of our comments. It says, no Dragon's Milk until June 2nd when I mail back the heart monitor. Gotcha, Vanessa. I wish you all the very best, girl. I wish you the very best.
All right.
So, Gamer says, in theory testing. Only the
no
testing
theory
of speakers
testing.
on stream. No theory testing, my bad. I did read that ass backwards. Yeah, it happened again.
Look how well you're doing that, Jay.
I had practice the first time, so.
And this one in particular actually is more parts than the version 2. Actually, more parts that you have to put together. The version 2 Pro actually comes with less assembly, so this is really from the ground up. I mean,
yep. And I was looking at that too. I was looking at the other ones. There are some of them, like you said, they come kind of pre-assembled, but this one it's like the erector set of 3D printers.
I mean, yep, exactly. Because mine, I didn't have to put the stepper motor on. The power supply obviously was built into the bottom. Yeah, it was a pretty quick build for me. But then after,
are you building a print one?
Why not? That I'm putting on currently. This is actually going to go along the right side where the motor comes down. This is actually going to help auto home. It's a sensor and a motor on the back that when it clicks down, stops the nozzle and the rail from moving. So this is a very key component of making sure that your 3D printer auto homes correctly. I have actually had to adjust the one on this one a couple times up or down to try to make sure that when it's actually auto homed properly, that I don't have to do too many adjustments on the bed itself. So
there you go. All that in a nutshell. Turtle power.
All right.
Turtle. So what is something that you're going to look forward to kind of do use the printers that you do currently have? Like, are you going to kind of use them for one big project, or are you going to kind of use them separately, or?
Well, that's kind of the advantage of it. I kind of want to get into doing, 2, 3, 4, 5-piece items. I found some really cool prints that I want to do, but it's, 3 or 4 prints that you have to do to build the, the object that you want to build. So that's kind of what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be using 2 of them to do projects as far as printing from the same object. And then I'm going to have one of them set up to do nothing but miniatures for Dungeons and Dragons. I'm actually switching the nozzle out on this Ender 3. I'm going from a 0.4 millimeter nozzle to a 0.2 millimeter nozzle to get some more the smaller, basically just a smaller thread basically coming out of my nozzle to get the more detail in the smaller pieces that I'm trying to build as far as D&D miniatures and stuff. So
yeah, that's good.
All right. So now we got that on. What is next? This piece right here. Where does this go? This.
I'm not turtle enough for you. Clip. Yes, but Bacon, and we lost the camera.
Oh, did we lose the camera?
We did.
Hang on.
I look good, but I don't want to be spotlighted out. Yeah, I'm not doing nothing.
I think the computer went to sleep.
But yeah, Bacon, he is building from box up. So.
Oh, well, maybe that laptop died. I'm going to have to grab a charger for that. So I'm just going to turn this way a little bit so you guys can kind of still see what I'm doing a little bit over here on this side. All right. So now I need to... Oh, no, wait a minute. No, that's right. Oh, see? Yeah. See? Yeah.
See, do not do it backwards, bro. Do not do it backwards.
No. Like I said, first time I got to take it apart.
Well,
it's all right. I'll get it.
You're lucky I'm watching your second.
let's see. Logan. Oh, that's you. I was like,
I was just answering the question: what filament type you print with? And
yeah, I'm currently using PLA. May go to PLA Plus at some point in time. Who knows? Just to do some of the different projects and stuff. But for right now, I'm going to be sticking with
since you're back doing
PLA.
that, let me do this. Let me get you over here and do this. Dagnammit, work with me here.
All right. So now put this back up. And we
Can you put it more down on the actual device and not your mug and beard?
What?
No, nothing.
Uh-huh.
So I am watching the Stars game. I knew I'd be watching the Stars game. There's an update. It is 2-2 with Calgary tied Game 7, third period with 18 minutes left. So it just started the third period. If Dallas wins today, the Stars, it's a Game 7. They'll move on to Edmonton. The Mavericks are moving on to Golden State, but it would be awesome if they both won a Game 7 today. The first time in Texas history that two teams have won Game 7s in the same day, and also on away ice and court. So they beat Phoenix in Phoenix, and if Dallas wins, they'll beat Calgary in Calgary. That's never happened in Texas,
Nice.
Texas sports.
Which is kind of crazy considering the amount of sports teams that Texas has. All right. So now,
Over here, messages.
that's better. All right. This back on.
Let's see.
These guys, I'm guessing.
I ordered 3D prints from Shapeways for models. Last one was a hypercube of monkeys, or hypercube of monkeys.
how much was that?
It's pretty interesting. I don't know probably what you're speaking of, but it sounds interesting. So you've already taken it apart once. Is there an over-under on how many other times he will have to undo something on this build after he's done it once? I'm kidding. Of course, I'm kidding.
That's why. Might help if you use the right screw.
So what is a hypercube of monkeys? Is that like a certain type of print? Like what is that? Is it like I'm picturing something, but I don't know if it's what I'm picturing.
I couldn't tell you.
Okay. Oh snap! What are we doing now? So Groovy, Thick Skin is building a new Ender 3 3D print machine. Or 3D printer. Sorry. Let me use the technical lingo. The 3D printer. So SLS printed 3-dimensional stereographic projection of the 4D hypercube that has 8 monkeys. I got you. Okay. It represents the rotational symmetry group of the quadrangle. Okay. Awesome. Okay. I got you.
That's why it's not turning. All right. And the other thing that I forgot to do on my first one when I did this was to tighten down this. There's very small screws right here that hold down this giant bolt that actually moves the rail up and down. And there's 2 little screws here, and I didn't tighten them the first time, and found out that's kind of important to hold that piece in place. So,
yeah, it'll just sit and spin, won't it?
Yep, it won't even turn it if you don't tighten it down. I couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. Then I'm like, oh, hey, there's screws over here. I didn't tighten.
So let me ask you something important. Have you taken a drink of your beer since you started your journey?
I have not, and I need to.
Well, you should recalibrate your mind real quick.
All right, hold on, let me tighten this one.
He's like, no, dude, no, bad idea.
All right, so there's that. Whew. All right, yeah, I do need a drink for sure.
Don't pull a Lone Star.
Oh, it may happen.
If I wasn't on a live stream, I'd probably be doing this with my shirt off because it's so damn hot in this house. All right. That was the end of this.
I need my air conditioning.
Oh shit! All right, so now I need to make sure.
What do you mean? I just pulled it out of the window.
Shit ass.
I told you to leave it.
Yes. All right, so number 6 is the actual motor. All right, so we're gonna take number 6.
Sorry, this beer's kind of got me just like.
Is there any way that you could take that poor Boyz off of there so we could see it all? Like drop that off?
No.
Yes, actually I can. I can.
Alone.
I have to.
Don't you talk to me like that, mister. I want to be able to see it all.
Yeah, just go to your.
That kind of messes up the picture. There you go.
All right.
See, now we can see the whole thing.
Yeah,
Captain
so
says
when I screw up.
That's right.
He's not cooking bacon. He's assembling a replicator.
All right. So now, this is the part that I had the problem with the first time. So I need to make sure that I get this properly. So that's the outside. See, that's.
Like I said, I was going to do 10 desks in a day. I decided, nope, just one's enough.
10 desks.
I was like, I can do 10 desks in an hour. I was like, nope, one's enough.
We would have still been sitting here waiting for you to get done.
Oh shit,
Mr. Allen Wrench.
Mr. Allen.
It's Mr. Allen Winch to you. I'm kidding.
So that's where I screwed up the first time.
Well, you already are a ticky-tacky jockey.
Maybe.
Okay.
There ain't no maybe about it, lone dick.
Ooh, right back.
Sure thing.
That goes like that. So that's where I screwed up last time. Okay, there it is. All right. That's what I was trying to figure out. Okay. So now on this side, we are going to feed.
Yeah. Can you pull it back toward you a little bit more so we can see what you're doing?
Hold on. There we go.
Yeah, we're not sure what you're connecting. Is it is it an arm or is it like something that
I'm talking about the printer.
Yeah, there.
The printer itself you could have pulled back so we could see it all. There you go. We don't need to see you per se.
Yeah, that's okay.
Round two.
Right.
Ding ding ding.
So
you know where I'm going with that.
I know. Hey, if I need to give him hell like I did you, I can't shut my mouth. You know that. Kick me off.
Never.
You know that won't happen. Okay.
How's the two boys and Nikki doing?
They're doing good.
Good.
Yeah,
Nice to hear.
Good.
I know you said Carter had been sick and
Yeah, he wasn't feeling very good.
that's the thing with kids when they go to school. They're always got sniffles or they get sick. They get over one thing and then they go back to school and they get around the other kid that's been sick and then they end up. It's like a vicious circle.
Oh yeah, it never stops. Okay.
So
then they end up giving it to the parents.
Oh yeah.
Do I look
Been there.
messages or do I stink this week? Gamer, I have not looked on many a platform. I get a many and not a platform. And I don't even have that open.
Well, we know that's not going to happen.
What? You can't smell me. You can smell me through my cell phone. I can smell your underarm pits. Clean them shits, gamer.
Oh boy.
So what are we putting together now? Or we have already discussed that.
We're putting together. This is the actual motor that moves the print arm up and down. So I'm trying to get the motor piece set on one side, and then on the other side is just basically a tripod of wheels that allows it to roll up and down the opposite side. So I am.
So we have an arm that goes up and down, and then we have an arm that goes around and around.
Well, there's an arm. Well, there's the bar that goes across that goes up and down. That's it.
I'm just asking for the peeps.
Yeah, for the peeps.
Kids are petri dishes. What?
Yes, they are, Cortisha.
I think this is where.
So it's still 2-2. Dallas tied with Calgary. Third period, 9 minutes left. So shit or get off the pot, Dallas. Scratch and sniff screen gamer? Yes. We need smell-o-vision and scratch and sniff on the interwebs.
It's messed up that they have to put a hole through one piece of metal so you can put a piece of metal through that hole to screw in the screw to another piece of metal to another piece of metal.
It's ingenious.
It's like literally they had to make an extra hole just so that I could screw this fucking thing together.
Yep. I remember that caught me up.
Oh, dude, that's what I was saying. I'm like, wait a minute, that's the wrong side.
Yep.
Do we really need smell-o-vision for the internet? I mean, have you seen some well, that is true. That is very true. But you can pick and choose if you'd like to smell the vision or not smell the vision. But yeah. If someone's cooking a freaking badass, steak dinner on the grill or whatever, yeah, I want to smell that shit. But if someone farts on a stream, I don't want to smell that thing. Engineering at its finest, right, Kathy? Or not Kathy, Vanessa, sorry. Wrong word.
Huh.
All right.
Laser hologram internet, at least. Or hologram.
So this...
I tell you, this beer makes you say some stupid shit, I promise. Every time I've had one of these BCSs, I start just rambling on crazy nonsense. It happens. I did the same thing with the Worldwide Stout last weekend. I just rambled.
That's okay, because right now I'm trying to put something together, so rambling is okay.
And see, Bacon agrees with my logic there. Fair. I'm gonna get it just for Mojo's videos. Yes, if I had smell-o-vision, it would be an automatic turn. Like that switch would be turned on for Mojo's videos. What's in your speakers?
See what you created, Billy? A monster.
A freaking engineering beast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, I love it.
Is that what they're going to call 3D printing? I mean, is it? Are they? Like, I guess you could be called an engineer. You're engineering a machine to, whatever. So you could be an engineer in a form.
Absolutely. Some of the programs to create your own stuff are completely, CAD programs.
Yeah.
Well,
I actually found a super simple one that I've been kind of toying around with to create my own.
Well,
Like
with him having these 3 printers would be
I mean,
good for the business.
Tinkercad?
Yeah, Tinkercad is what I've been messing around with. Yeah.
Yep, that's a good place to start.
Yep.
Right, Billy?
You can pretty much do whatever you want.
Billy.
I'm gonna step away for a second. So Billy and Kathy Bates and Pigskin, y'all show for a second.
I said with him with the 3D printers, now it'll be good for the business too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can put out more now for you.
All right. Second time I've had to take something off. Write it down. Only the second, though. Only the second.
The tripod of wheels? Yep.
Yep, because I forgot to put the nozzle on first. Kind of hard to roll the nozzle past the tripod of wheels when the tripod of wheels won't let it go past it. Shit. Screw down. All right.
Definitely firearm lowers. Absolutely.
What was that?
If I ever get printers, they'll be for chocolate and firearm lowers.
Yeah, there you go.
Definitely, you can print firearm lowers all day long.
Yep.
There's a good site to get your lowers. It's called Control Pew Pew.
Pew pew.
Pew Pew. Get it?
Pew.
Pew 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 pew.
Pew Pew. Yep, Control Pew Pew. You can go on there, and it's all there for free.
Just the lowers?
No, wait. No, I take that back. It's not there for free. You do pay for it.
It's there if you want to pay for it.
And yeah, 3D print chocolate too.
So let me ask everybody a question. It can be as funny, silly, goofy, since we're talking about 3D printing, and it can pretty much do anything. It can build houses, cars, organs, toys, anything you pretty much want. What is one thing, I mean, even the panel can say this, but what is one thing something realistic that they would want 3D printed to actually use in either an everyday life or like a regular, like something that you use either weekly, daily, whatever. Like, what is something that you think would be cool as hell to have 3D printed?
I mean, something real crazy. You go on YouTube, you can actually find houses that are 3D printed with concrete filaments.
Yes, there is a community here in Texas. It's like 10.
Something that will enhance your life. Something that will enhance your life that is very simple. You print a vape holder. Hook it to your hip, and he'll never lose it.
So it says, Jay can 3D print me a soul, please. I take that with gratitude.
That'll be 21 grams.
Blue Farm says more bongs. Vanessa says 3D print candies.
Yep. Well,
I like to have a 3D printed castle.
A castle. There you go.
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
Well, one that I could set down and like maybe put like a candle in it, like not really a candle, but one of those lights, like an LED light.
Yeah.
Able to light it up.
It looks like a candle, kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
I want to build one for ants.
Yeah. And
it's a Zoolander reference.
Zoolander.
Oh,
the school of kids who can't read good.
Yes. What is this? School for ants?
The school for the kids who can't read. Good. Yes. I smell what you're stepping in, brother. Gamer says, move to Scotland, Kathy, and you can have your own real castle for under 200 grand.
Yeah. I looked at one years ago when I was looking for places to buy, and I seen a castle in Scotland.
Yeah. And so my brother was there, 2 years ago for a wedding, and he took a bunch of videos. They took an RV around Scotland, and the pictures and the videos. I mean, granted, he's not very he's not like me. He's not into just like snap. I mean, I try to capture a lot of things, and he's not like me. He'll take like maybe 4 pictures over a week's time in Scotland. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? But like the pictures I did see, like the castles, the rolling green hills, the walkways, the buildings, the architecture, he did capture that. And I was like, thank you for that. But I was like, dude, you should have had like 100 of those things. So yeah.
I seen where Vanessa Kitty said 3D print a joint roller.
There you go, Vanessa. Good thing.
Now, I actually was thinking of like one of the rollers where you would roll out your dough. If you wanted one of those, you could 3D print one of those.
Like a rolling pin?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Thank you, Jay.
Yeah.
Words are hard. You remember? Words are hard for me.
There you go. Here's one right here on Thingiverse. A cone and joint roller with a funnel.
Yep, I have that downloaded already. I'm getting ready to print that.
Of course he does.
Well, there you go.
Of course he does.
Well, no, that's perfect.
Yeah.
I'm
not surprised.
No time.
And Bacon, thank you for the subscription to our Instagram. By the way, all of our links are in the description of this. We've started our own Instagram. Eventually, we'll have our own TikTok-y thingy. We have our Facebook page, PayPal, all that good stuff. It's all in the links down in the description of this video. And also, like I said, if y'all have any questions of what Jay's doing, definitely feel free to continue to ask. I'm sure he'd be more than happy to explain what he's doing. What part
he's
of the
installing a toilet.
It's a bidet. It's a bidet.
Yeah.
But thank you for the follow on Instagram, Bacon.
Billy, this Goomba wants me to be on what's his name up there? Lone Dick. He wants me to be on that fucking cord, and I have trouble with it. Maybe you can come out and help me with it.
There you go, Steve Farnice, a film camera lens. That'd be interesting.
You need it for
Well, I was just telling her that Discord, like I said, she's already in. We tried to get in the first time, and it was a moderator issue on my part. I had the moderation set way too high, and so we've gotten past that. But it's pretty much just a bunch of chat stuff. It's like random bullshit saying hello, channel shares, music. Just like I created just a bunch of goofy channels. But there's also a voice thing in there. It's like you just log in, and you can cover your video, but you can do voice. But you can get up to 60 people in there.
I have Discord. I've used it. It's good. Really good.
Well, we were also talking about like watching a movie or something. Yes. And he said something about doing it on Discord.
Because it's better quality, yes.
Yes, it is very good.
It is damn good quality. It is very good quality.
You tell me how good it is, because I don't always believe Chad.
I've done it before. I've done chat and whatnot.
Samantha Leah told me about Apple TV. Can I get the Apple TV on my computer?
If you have an Apple subscription, so you can subscribe to Apple.
Okay, yes, but that's what I'm saying. I know I'd have to get the Apple subscription. I'm just saying, would it work on the computer? I didn't ask, can I get it? Of course I can get it, but I don't want to get it if I can't use it on the computer. because I don't watch TV. That TV is just a box in the middle of the room.
So
Spin it by the threaded rod, Jay.
I think there's
Spin it by the coupler.
I think there's
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What did you say, Billy, to Jay?
No, I know. I was just saying spin it by the coupler so you don't tear your fingers up.
Yeah, but it's not.
And also, Kathy Bates, I think you have to buy the actual Apple box. There's like a little small box.
Yeah, the Apple TV.
The Apple TV box. Yeah.
Well, now you can use. You should be able to just download. Well, Apple TV.
There we go.
There's got to be an app for it.
And Bacon, by the way, Discord, you can do 60 people. Like with Zoom, you can do 100. With Discord, you can do 60. Like I can stream Discord from OBS to YouTube. So if I get a bunch of people in there, I could actually just bring over the link and have it on YouTube.
I wouldn't want fucking 60 people around anyway. Even like Zoom. Who the hell wants 100 people on Zoom? When you got little smaller than postage stamp people there, and they're all going to be talking together, nobody would be able to hear nobody. Hell, you get 10 in the hen house, and you can't hear half of the people.
Well,
right,
I said I've seen 100
Jay?
people on there.
Yeah.
See,
I've seen 100 people on there.
I know.
But it's for a specific show, and they mute everybody until they have a certain point where they all need to talk because they're all just like, oh my God, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot. Like they're all moaning, so it makes for good TV. But I've seen Zoom with like 15, 20 people, and it is absolute zoo. It is a madhouse.
Oh yeah, I do it every other week. It's just
a clusterfuck, isn't it?
Oh, it's a mosaic of portraits.
So I say, with Discord, yes, you can get up to 60 people, but I mean, how realistic is it going to get 60 people in there? I mean, yes, there's a bunch of video game stuff but they all have it down to where they're all wearing headphones, it's all muted, but they're all just sharing their screen. So it's like 60 freaking video games all in one chat. So, I mean, you have the most, 10, 12, if that, but I mean, we all respect each other to the most point. Someone talks, shut up for a minute, let them finish. Although I don't do that sometimes.
I still would like to get like 10 of the most talkative people on a panel.
No.
The ones that will never shut up. And I'd like to sit and watch it just to see who wins. Because somebody's going to drop because they can't talk. And
now you see what he's doing here right now. He's putting the belt on.
He's putting the belt that will move obviously.
Yeah, the belt that I'm putting on is what's going to move this side to side.
The arm?
Yes.
Or
the actual printing nozzle is what I'm trying to get put in here. Currently. But
just make sure you don't have to do it again.
A very small child made this because it's a pain to get this thing fed through here.
Well, they're working like 60, 70 hours a week. What do you expect?
So, I will say this. So for 3D printing, and yes, I will talk about this because I don't give two shits. So on TikTok, I have started following a bunch of 3D printers. That is a good place to showcase your stuff. But I've noticed that some of them, which is pretty cool, print things for their 3D printer. I'm not going to say what they print for it, but it's
I've already looked into that.
Enhancements for their printer, which is pretty.
There's all sorts of stuff. You can actually print a 3D printer with your 3D printer.
Yes, you can.
So I mean, it gets pretty crazy because you can literally print just about anything. Like me and Billy were talking one day, and if I really wanted to, if the doorknob on my pantry door in my kitchen broke, I could 3D print everything I needed to replace that without having to spend a dime except for the filament.
We joke about it, but it's damn true, though. We joke about it, but it is so damn true.
Yep.
All right. This vision exactly how Jay works his hands in the bedroom.
What are they doing? Oh, yeah.
Oh, gamer.
So now...
Hey, Cody, why don't you say hello again, bro? So have you stopped and paused to take another drink yet? Because we talked about this. You need to have some,
I have not, no.
Intermissions for beer breaks.
Okay. Hold on, let me get this stuck in here real quick.
Yeah, that's
the one thing that kind of baffled me with this is how simplistic the belt actually attaches.
Right.
Because it's literally just a slit in the plastic, and there's at the very end of the belt, there's a metal like clamp that clamps the very tip of it. Yeah. And you just slide the belt through the little slit in the plastic, and the metal clips it, and the metal holds it in place. It's crazy.
Yeah, what is that called? Like the end of your shoelaces?
Yeah, exactly. It's like I can't fucking know what the hell it's called.
I think that's a Jeopardy question.
Yeah, I know.
So I have a question, and obviously it's not probably not even a mile per hour, but I know some of these prints are very intricate, and I think just like that motor just goes back and forth like very quick. Like what is like the can you set it to only go certain speed, or can it how fast do they go if you cannot set it?
Well, you can go up to whatever the print. What is the max speed? I definitely don't go, but it's like
I think it's like 150 or 170 or something.
Yeah, 150, 170 millimeter per second.
Yeah,
they make printers that go 250, 275, and you're really like blasting through a print,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's it. I see some of those things just going 100 miles an hour.
I've never run a print on higher than 50% speed.
Okay.
And when you're printing the stuff that you do, yes.
I even go lower.
Yeah. I typically go with certain prints depending on, I can go 90% of my speed. But if you really want detail, quality, slow it down. Also prevents mess ups after like 2 days.
Come on.
It depends on the piece, really.
Yep, it really does, and that's the thing too.
If you're gonna print a big piece, obviously it's gonna take longer, and also depending on your settings, how much filament you're using, how much support you're using.
And Corticia, it matters like what you're printing. Like a typical piece, I don't know what you'd call a typical piece.
Right. That's what I was. Yeah, that's what I was.
I'm sorry.
Typical medium piece. I mean, it might take you like 12 hours.
Yeah.
Until you get to you start getting really elaborate. It becomes days.
Oh yeah.
But for the things like that Jay is talking about is, he's printing small little pieces, D&D figures and stuff like that. That's why he's going down to a smaller nozzle. He can really crank out a nice.
Well, that's right, because you make the bigger ones. He's going to be making the smaller pieces for the business.
With the D&D, and that's the thing too, is that with the smaller prints, I run it at 50% speed. There's one print that I did that I ran it at 30% speed. And then those prints, doing those small prints, if I ran my printer from morning to night nonstop, I can probably pump out probably about 26 of them, because it takes just shy of an hour to print one of my little miniatures. And that's at 30% speed, because I want the detail. I don't want to blast through it at 100% speed. I want it to take its time and make sure that it fills all the cracks and gets all the detail, because they are such smaller pieces. There was one piece that I did 50% speed on 3/4 of it. And then the top part of it was just basic layering. There was no detail, nothing. So I actually changed it from 50 to 100 and finished off the piece quicker, just to get it done, because there was no detail left. So I've messed around with the speed a couple times on slowing it down during the detail portions and then speeding it up when it's just doing layering to kind of get through a piece a little quicker. So it's been interesting playing around with it. So
yeah, you can do it on the fly.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So
I have a girlfriend and she is so blue. Da da dee. I'm blue.
The
Da
belt is
da
on
dee. Da
there,
da
and
da
I have put tension on it, which is the thing. One of the things that I did not do the first time I built this, and I went like 8 prints before I figured out that it was my stupid belt. I won't do that again. Okay, beer break.
Yes, please, brother. I'm like I'm babbling over here. And
now you're the base of it. We're at the base. You have a thing that sits on it where you can pick it up and move it, or
are you talking about the whole printer, or
no, at the base where the printer's
bed.
at.
The bed, yeah, it comes with this removable bed piece.
Right.
I am actually going to be switching all of them out for glass beds. I've been doing some research, and I've kind of, from the research that I've been doing, I've never used one before, so I'm going to get one, try it. But I've heard that you get a little bit better results. You get a little less scraping because the bases of these, the stock generic ones you get when you use the tool to kind of get the piece off there, sometimes it kind of scrapes and dings a little bit. So I've heard that the glass beds are a little bit more durable.
That's what
I've heard. I don't know if you print on that, Billy. I don't know if you print on glass or if you print on.
No, I print on glass, but then you add something on the glass, whereas like it's a flexible bed that you can pop off. That's one thing I like about these is I can take that off when I'm done and pry it off myself, bend it a little bit, pop it off.
And that's what I've started to do is I'll peel the bed off, because this is here. Let me pull this bed off and I can show you guys exactly what it is. So this is actually the bed, the flexible bed that comes with it. I'm guessing it's like a fiberglass kind of sorta, but it is. I don't know if you guys can see it does
a little flexible.
It's very not very flexible. You will break it if you pull too hard. But the nice part about this is when you have your print setting on it, I can bend this and kind of crack and break it away from the base to peel it off, so I don't have to use my tools as much.
Right.
But the glass, you wouldn't be able to do that.
No, but the glass, like he said, you would add something to the glass before you print, and then that's where this tool comes. The same thing. Where your putty knife, basically, you get like a metal putty knife that you would use to kind of scrape the bottom and clean it off.
Mm.
Now, this particular brand, do you have any of these yourself?
Yeah, I do. I have 2 of them.
Okay, awesome.
Yep. I took one to work.
These are fun, man. I'm telling you, they're fun.
I'm getting ready to, once I'm on cruise control, I'm gonna start printing parts.
There you go.
Good job.
Hell yeah. All right, let me put this bed back on here.
Is there less? There's less trimming, but when you do it at a smaller or at a not fast, I mean, if you're going to do fast speed or lower speed, does that change where you would have to trim it? Do the trimming
you would think it would, but it doesn't. And to be honest with you, some of the small miniatures that I'm making, they have really intricate parts. They've got, a bow and arrow, or they're holding something over their heads. So there's actually a lot of supports that get built. And so what I'm having to do is at the end of the print, I'm then having to peel all the supports off to basically unearth the 3D image underneath it, because there are so many intricate little parts. So kind of, sort of, but not really, because some of my smallest pieces that I've done, I've had to do more trimming and cleaning up on than some of the bigger pieces. So, and then vice versa. There was one small piece that I had like absolutely no cleaning up to do almost. I mean, it printed just about perfect. And then I printed a big piece just after that, and I spent more time on that than I did on 5 of the small pieces. So it kind of varies. The printer, I'd like to say you can set and forget the bed, but I've had to adjust my bed quite a bit since I got it, just to make sure that it's leveled, to make sure I always double check it before I start a new print, just to be safe. I don't want to start a print and realize that my level was too high, and next thing you know, I've got gaps all the way through my print. So I'd rather just be safe than sorry. So, but from what I've been told, you should be able to set it and forget it like an oven, pretty much.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, once you got it, you got it.
Yep.
And I level my bed while it's printing.
I will say this. While y'all have been talking about this, y'all have gained a new interest, and not me. I'm not gonna say who it is, but y'all have gained a new interest in the 3D printing world. So y'all have possibly inspired somebody and may have convinced somebody to think about it. So well done, guys.
It's fun, man. I'm telling you,
it's amazing what you can do with stuff. It's amazing what you can do with a 3D printer. It really is.
It's absolutely amazing, and like I said, I just have to thank Billy. He's been a huge supporter in me doing what I've been doing. And, you have to use special tools for cleanup. As far as cleaning up the 3D prints, I just use nail files. That's the main thing I use is nail files, and then I have a spot putty that was recommended to me by Billy that I use to kind of fill cracks and then I haven't got into the acrylic painting yet. I'm doing some spray painting tests on a few of them using just spray paint for now. And then I'm going to get into the acrylics later. But for now, it's just going to be kind of hit and miss here as far as the painting goes. But a lot of it's going to be 3D miniatures. And I'm going to be selling them both ways, selling them unpainted and painted. Because I know there are some people that actually go out and look for those miniatures that they can paint themselves. I have a buddy of mine who plays D&D. And he loves miniatures, and he loves the idea of me 3D printing stuff for him. But he said, hey, when you 3D print it, don't touch it. He goes, I want to paint it. I want to do this. He goes, I'm an artist. I want to do all that. He goes, you just print it for me. I'll pay you for the print, and then I'll paint it myself. And I said, that's perfectly fine. So that gave me an idea to sell them raw to artists and people that actually want to do the hand painting themselves, and then sell them pre-painted as well. So I can do both. And kind of hit both sides of the market as far as people go, as far as their artistic abilities and people that are like, look, I'm not artistic at all. I want it pre-painted. I want it to look cool. I can do that as well. Or
I think you should possibly look into dipping some 3D prints as well. Maybe looking like all you need is like a Tupperware, like a big tub and some water and some maybe think about doing some.
I've watched them do stuff like that with gun barrels and guns and stuff. I'd really love.
It comes out so amazing. Too.
Yeah, hydro dipping. Yeah,
it's like putting a wrap on a car, but you can pretty much dip. You can dip anything like engines. I mean, you can dip anything. But like I said, it adheres very well. It looks clean. It looks crisp. I've seen gas tanks for motorcycles dipped. I've seen helmets dipped. I think that would be a good avenue to.
No, totally do that.
Hydro dip? Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I said, the sky's the limit really when it comes to 3D printing, and that's one of the things that I kind of wanted to get into 3D printing for was to be able to create my own files. I want to be able to make, see something or come up with an idea and say, okay, now I need to create a file so that I can print that. You know what I mean? And not for right now. Yes, I'm using free files, non-copyright files, all that kind of stuff, just to kind of get going. But at some point in time, the goal eventually is to be creating files to sell to people. Instead of actually 3D prints, I want to get to the point where I'm creating files and selling files instead of 3D prints to people that want to 3D print. So I know the 3D printing industry is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I don't think there's very many people out there that are doing the files versus the 3D printing. They want to get into doing more of the 3D printing. And I want to do both. I want to be able to make files and sell files to people that, say you send me an idea of a file that you want something 3D printed. You send me an idea, I create the file. And then you pay me for that file, and you have an uncopyrighted listing of using it however you want it to. So that's where I want to go eventually. So it's going to be a lot of fun getting there. But
like I say, I've received a couple messages saying that you guys have inspired some people to look into this. So well done, guys.
Hell yeah, it's fun, man. It's fun. I really enjoy it. Like I said, Billy's been a huge supporter in getting me going on this, as well as other people. So I've just kind of taken it and ran with it. And now that I have these other printers, it's just going to be that much more stuff that I can do. And it's just going to be, I don't know, it's opening a lot more doors that I can do with 3D printing. So I'm excited. All right. So let's get back to this. So we've got the last and final piece, and I did put
It
this
is.
on.
It is pouring down rain, and it's a badass storm. I would love to freaking show it off, but obviously, I want this to be the highlight. So the lightning show is amazing outside. But y'all have all seen a lightning show, I'm sure. So, and by the way, the Stars game is in overtime. It is still 2-2. Just started overtime. So, Calgary has 52 shots on goal. Stars have 23. So that's a big difference. So this is a game 7. So this is whoever wins this moves on. And I believe it is they play the entire period out. I don't think it is sudden death. So. I don't think. I could be wrong. Someone's probably going to prove me wrong. Yes, hockey playoffs are sudden death.
Hockey play. Yeah, there is no tie. It goes until there's a winner.
Well, no. Like what I'm saying, sudden death. I mean, like when it's overtime, is
it's
it like
a shootout?
Is it golden goal or is it the full period?
It's a shootout.
Well, no, they're in overtime right now. So the Stars in Calgary, they don't do shootouts in the playoffs. They play it out. There is no shootout in the playoffs.
There's no shootout.
That's only regular season. They will play as many overtimes as it takes to win a game like full. Like I said, I don't know if it's golden goal, like meaning like the first goal wins, or if you play out the period. So like if say somebody scores, you have the rest of the period to equal it. I don't know how that works in the playoffs. I guess I should know that. I am a sports guy, eh?
Just because you're a sports guy doesn't mean you got to know everything.
But I try.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. All right. Now we are down.
How does overtime work in hockey playoffs? In the Stanley Cup playoffs and all tiebreaker games, overtime periods are played like regular periods. Teams are at full strength, 5 skaters, barring penalties. There is no shootout, and each overtime period is 20 minutes with full intermissions between overtime periods. So it is the full period. So if someone scores, the other team has the remainder to equal it. My God, I'm hearing shit being thrown in my window. It must be fucking throwing haymakers outside. Let me go check some shit, man. I keep hearing some weird noises.
Okay. I'm missing a fucking screw.
I am going to join on my phone for a second. See, I can pretty well.
Interesting.
It's starting to hail outside. I can hear a hail.
What the hell?
Missing a screw. Interesting.
It's in your noggin. Look for it. Actually, you know what I could do? All right, I'm going to mute this.
I'm missing a screw. That's not good. All right. Huh?
Oh. Hey, Jay, can you stop for a second and let me in because I'm not on my admin account on my phone.
I can hear you.
Hold on.
I see you.
Yeah, you're there.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're there. You're good, bro.
Okay, sorry about that.
You should be an admin everywhere.
Do y'all hear an echo?
No.
Okay, cool.
It's just inside your head, bro.
That is true. That is true. Let me flip my camera around. Oop, not turn it off. I'm still getting used to this whole freaking phone thing. My old phone couldn't do this. And there actually is only an echo in my head because I do have my headphones on, so there is an echo. Oddly enough.
All right. So, unfortunately, this one was missing a screw, but it was just for the. It's just for the filament holder, so it's not a big deal.
Is this like ASMR? And it's pouring.
That's cool.
There we go.
You got a 3D build, now you got a freaking thunderstorm over here. So take your pick of what you want to look at. But it started to hail a minute ago. Yes, it is, Cap. Coming down swimming pools. Yes, sir. God. Oh, I'm sorry. The Bacon said 3 days later and the playoffs are still going. Team defense. I'm going to go check this thunderstorm.
Billy.
Yeah.
What's his name? Lone Dick. Miss Chad. He said something about a different kind of whiskey for me.
Yes, I did.
What kind of whiskey was it? I know.
So it was Larceny, Elijah Craig, anything Elijah Craig.
Four Roses.
Also,
Four Roses.
Hold on. Four Roses.
Four Roses. Yes.
Four Roses. Yeah. And then let me show you my little this Knob Creek.
Yeah.
The Knob Creek 9-year. Yeah, this is what the Larceny ball looks like. Yeah, so Larceny, Knob Creek, Four Roses, Elijah Craig, all good stuff.
I got a fly in the house. Do you know what that means?
No.
Well, it just means it's getting warmer out. Either that or the fly's going to shit on my food before I eat it.
Or both.
Smart ass. You're right.
Oh, come on.
Or both.
Oh, come on, fishy. Come on, fishy. Come on, fishy. Come on, fishy.
Take the fucking bait.
Take the fucking bait.
Oh, God. I've been spending too much time on TikTok.
Yeah. At least you're not a ticky-tacky jockey like he is.
Oh, no, but I bet he is.
I'm not monetized.
I bet he is.
Or I'm not. I can't go live yet, so who knows?
Like I said,
I don't know.
I got my first live stream banned this weekend for doing nothing. Nothing. I got banned until Tuesday. So yeah, I was not happy about that. But I was like, you know what? You know what makes you official? Like when you get monetized on Facebook or on YouTube, when you get a stream taken down or it won't post or they'll block out your screen for 3 or 4 minutes. You're like, okay, I'm official. I made it. And so I did it with TikTok. I really didn't do anything, but I got banned. So I was like, I'm official, bitch. People take notice of me.
Especially if they're got jealous of you.
That is true. That too.
I can't see it, but somebody got jealous of you.
What do you mean all this? What you got? All this trunk.
Yeah.
Oh,
all right. So
are we done yet? Are we there yet? Are
Hey,
there yet?
Jay,
yes.
move your filament holder to the other side.
To the other side. Why is that?
Well, because that's where your extruder is. and you don't want to create too much tension between.
Oh, you know what? I put it on the wrong side because on this side I have it on the right side. I have
did you do it again? Did you put it on backwards again for this?
No, I mean this piece just slides back and forth.
It just slides over.
I'm actually missing a bolt for this, so it's only got one bolt holding it in. I was missing. They didn't send me enough screws for it.
Is it under the printer?
Nope. I just looked.
And gamer, do not be jealous of me, bro. There's nothing to be jealous of other than these.
Shortened you a screw.
But
that's okay. I can take that one screw and I can go down and I can get that replaced. So
yeah, it's an M4 screw.
Yeah, that's super easy. I can go to my hardware store and get that replaced. So.
I've been shorted a screw before.
So what happened? So you were shorted a screw, or did you drop a screw?
I was shorted
a screw loose. Okay.
Yep, I was shorted a screw on it. So
I know how that feels. I know how that feels to be shorted a screw.
Yeah, no, I didn't drop one. So, but that's all right. It's put together. Like I said, I'm only missing a screw on the filament holder, which isn't a huge deal. I mean, it holds the filament really. You know what I mean? It's not going to make that big of a deal. I can go get that. Mm-hmm. I still have the back piece for it, like the thread nut that goes on the back side of it. So all I need to do is go get the screw replaced and toss a new one on there. That won't be a big deal either. So there you go. If you've never seen a 3D printer put together, that's the Ender 3 put together. I have one more to do. I might do a live stream to do that. I might just do it on my own. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see what happens. So, but man, I appreciate you coming up, Billy, for that. This has been a lot of fun, man. I really appreciate all this, man. This is going to be a lot of. It's going to help me out quite a bit, man. It really is.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff, man. I'm glad you put it to good use.
Yes, that's the plan. I'm gonna
real good use. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try. Like I said, I'm hoping to start making some money here soon. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start printing once I get it everything all set up. I'm gonna start printing like crazy and I'm gonna have an area set up for ready to paint, area set up for just keep printing as many, just get a bunch of back stock and then just start trying to get rid of it. So
nice. That's awesome.
I'm excited, man. This has been a lot of fun. Oh. So we got 12 people in the house hanging out with us. Thanks for hanging out with us this late, guys. I appreciate it. I know it's not late for some people. Some people it is super late.
Well, speaking of that, I will have to go.
Yeah, no, I got you, buddy. I know it's late. I'm sure you.
I got to train a new supervisor tomorrow. So
there you go. Hey, man, thank you for coming up. I appreciate everything again. I'm probably going to send you a million texts, but you already know that. So
it's all good, man. I will always reply.
Yes, I know, man. I appreciate you coming up, man. Thanks, buddy.
But it's always good to see you. Thank you for your insight, your answering questions while the bill was going on. Like I said, the two of you guys, there was some great questions. Y'all answered them very well, and y'all have inspired a couple of people. I've gotten some messages. So again,
that's awesome.
Did y'all's job.
Oh yeah,
so.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, that makes me excited. So I really
the more the merrier.
Yes, yes, I agree.
Nothing is hidden. Nothing is a secret.
Nope.
Like no need to keep it to yourselves. It's the whole point of a decentralized community.
Yep.
What do you mean, Billy?
Woo!
There shouldn't be any. It's supposed to be it's decentralized, meaning that not one person holds all the info. Yep. Everybody should. You ask a question, you get an answer.
That's why in business, the government will not allow monopolies because the competition in business actually makes for better business.
Yeah.
Well, and then you guys are involved in that 3D community.
Yep.
As well, so you both are.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of people out there. There really is. There's a lot of people.
3D printing is the future. I think there's a lot to do with it. And like I said, we mentioned hydro dip. I'm sure there's people already doing it, but be your own, create your own stuff like that. But like create something unique to you, and you do that. There's a bunch of things that can be created. I think that's something that's going to be unique to you, and run with that.
Right. Or be creative for somebody else. If somebody else wants something made, make something creative that they want made for them. You know what I mean? That's the whole point.
Yeah.
So, all right, Billy, I know you got to go, buddy. Have a great night, man.
All right, you two guys. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, take
Love
it
you,
easy,
Billy.
buddy.
You have a good night, Sarah.
What
Good to
about
see you, buddy.
me?
All right, love you, Mom.
And thank you for fixing her headphones the other day. That was awesome. Thank you.
No problem. All it took was a push of a button.
I wish I would have known that to help her out like hours ago, but that was awesome. I'm glad you figured that out.
All right, guys.
All right, man. Have a good,
have a good
work
night.
week.
You too.
Oh my goodness. It's always fun having him up here. Oh my goodness.
Crazy.
This has been a good show. Like I said, we welcomed everybody. We had a nice chunk of a beer. We're still sipping, and I still got a little bit of this to go. So
mine's gone.
We reviewed the. Oh wow. How'd you enjoy it?
Yes, it is.
How you feeling, brother? How you feeling?
It's because he's a juggler. He's a
No,
juggler.
because I finished my 3D print and I had about that much left in my beer mug, and I'm like, I didn't stop
Just
to take
freaking
drinks
dump
like I
it.
should have. So I'm just gonna fucking take it. So I just took it to the dome. So
Jay the
Yeah.
juggler.
I'm
It's
gonna
been a
That's
great
what he's
show.
sleep real good.
I'm going to call you the juggler.
The
So
juggler.
Bacon says
Yeah.
it's probably a bad idea to ask me to print something. Probably a bad idea to ask me to print something unique. Okay, I was thinking like you asking somebody to print something unique. But yeah,
Probably a bad idea to ask me to print something unique. No, not at all.
Oh my
No,
God,
I-
you just pulled a Chad.
I did the same damn thing. I did the same damn thing.
I didn't hear him say it. Okay, so
I know, but
it's like it
he
didn't
does
happen.
that.
I
He
know
does that.
I know he did it. He did
Every
it
Like,
tonight.
oh my
Every
God,
time.
please, Jay, don't pull a Chad.
Like we were like tonight. I was talking and I was saying hi to people in chat, and then like 3 minutes later, Chad was like, "Oh hey, what's up, man? What's going on?" I'm like, "I already said hi to them, bro. Like they've been here for a minute."
But hold on.
Oh, that's
Jay is not Chad, and Chad is not Jay. So I didn't. You said hello to them. But
That's true. That's true.
Exactly.
I get you.
Exactly.
I get you. Oh,
But I say we should rock this for another 10 minutes. Call it at the top of the hour. Like I said, it's been a great show. You get a 3D build. You get a BCS classic cola review.
Yes.
You get a little bit of sports talk and get a bunch of shenanigans. So
And
we filled the life in
maybe-
2 hours.
maybe the second one that you put together. It might have an extra screw.
Hey,
That is
you know
true.
what? Well,
They could have spare parts.
This one did. It had spare screws for like specific parts of the printer because I still have I had 3 screws left of different sizes because I
So
needed 4.
Make
but it
sure you
gave me
keep those
5.
because they might not be for the other. They might be for the other one now.
No, I maybe like I said, I kept all the spare parts for the other one too because there was extra screws in the first one I bought, and it's like you need 4, they send you 5. You know what I mean? So like
Good.
they
Right.
give you that extra screw.
I'm sure
this
between
one
the
I
other
needed-
printer and
I
this,
needed 6, and they
old one.
gave me 5. So
Yeah, like I said, between both printers, the other new one and also your original, you may have an extra M4 in there. So
yep. And if not, like I said, that screw. If I went down to my hardware store and found that exact individual screw, because they can go down and buy like individual screws, I
Right.
could probably buy that for like 10 cents.
Yeah.
So
I said
I
that's
ain't
a very
I ain't
small.
worried about it. It's
a little
literally
mini
the
screw.
tiniest little screw ever, bro. And I don't
Well, like I
care
said-
if it's the same thread pattern. I don't care if it's Phillips. I don't care what the thread is on it. As long as it's the same size and millimeter width on it, I could care less.
Well,
And I just wanted to say
Go
though,
ahead.
that lion that's on that 3D printer on that page is beautiful.
Yep.
It is,
Well,
it
I'm
is.
a Leo, and that's why I chose that picture because
Well-
lion is my sign. So
And
that
well
will-
done on
Yeah,
the
but
background.
it is
a 3D
beautiful.
print.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
thumbnail
see
in
if
the
Billy would.
background's amazing.
I'm gonna ask Billy to print me one. I might get it maybe a year from now.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
But-
well, I have that 3D print that you see on that 3D printer. I have that file waiting to print
Oh,
because I actually, when I was making the thumbnail for this, I found that picture using Google, and
Oh.
I went, "Oh, there's a lion." So
Yeah.
I actually went.
Like I said,
and found
like I
the-
said, I'm sure he grabbed it and just blocked
Oh,
out
yeah.
the background. But yeah, there's many things that we do for thumbnails. And like I said, you knocked this one out of the park for sure.
Fuck yeah.
but I
Absolutely.
think it's absolutely beautiful. But
Yeah.
I'm a Scorpio, but who the fuck wants a scorpion?
Scorpion.
Yeah.
Scorpions are kind of cool. They taste good.
Well, but still, it does have a sting, don't it?
And thank you, Cody O, for the.
I guess that's why I'm a Scorpio, huh? Cody O.
So again, also we do want to talk about this. There's 11 people in here, and if we can get 11 people to freaking join this, it would be awesome. So one thing we forgot to talk about in our sports section is we are going to be creating a Poor Boys Fantasy Football League. We're saying it now because we want to get people involved. We want to put the idea in people's head. We are not going to talk about the dollars and cents because it doesn't need to be talked about here. But we'll figure this out. If you want to be a part of this group, our email's in the description of this video. Send us an email. You can meet us on fucking Instagram, Facebook group that we have. There's many ways you can get a hold of us. And we can all meet up and discuss kind of how we want to handle this. But we are going to be starting a Poor Boys Fantasy Football League. And, we'll be putting things together, whether it be like, we're going to just do keepers, or we'll figure out if it's just going to be like a legend league. Like, we'll figure it all out, I guess. Go ahead and put it in your thought bank. That we're going to do.
I want to get in it. I would like to get into it again. And we can bring it up to Billy as well because he likes fantasy football as well.
Absolutely. Hell yeah. Yeah. We'll definitely get a good league going.
So I'm going to share my screen real quick because this is actually going to be my next print. This is the file that I found that I'm actually going to be printing.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's a Manicore is what I'm printing.
What is that? What it's called?
Yep. It's a Manicore. It's basically a lion with wings. Basically a lion with dragons. Hey.
And you know what? I feel bad. I should have vaped and hit the BCS, but I didn't.
Well, then do it.
Well, no, because it's not the same. It's already down to the fucking.
Chug it.
Yeah.
There you go. Get it down. Avian feline. Yeah, it is. Yeah, dude. So that's gonna be the next one that I'm gonna run once I get everything all set up. That's gonna be the next print that I run. So it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Fascinating.
Tons of ideas. So
I say, you guys have inspired a few folks. I think that's freaking cool as hell when you inspire people to think about doing what you guys are doing. So
Well, it's nice. It's nice that you and Billy have come together and to work together on this and everything. It's very nice. Yes.
Sitting on the dock in the bay, watching the tide float away.
Out in the street. No, come on. That's a classic country. That's a classic rock song right there.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Love it. Love it, Captain.
So it's still 2-2 tie with 5 minutes left in the overtime. If y'all want to stick around for the Stars ending of this game, I'm cool with that because I'm not going to bed until this game's over. So if you want to stick it out, I've been talking about it all night. I mean, this could go 5 overtimes. Who the fuck knows? So,
yeah, it's the playoffs, bro. You can do what you need to do with it.
There's no shootout. It is a full period played. So come on, Stars, fucking end this one.
Still got 11 people hanging out with us. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight, guys. Appreciate it. Like I said, hope you guys learned something. Hope you guys, like I said, we've heard some people are interested now, and that just makes me happy because that's the whole reason. The whole reason I'm doing what I'm doing. Number one is because it's fun. I'm having a lot of fun doing it, but getting other people interested in this, like I got interested. Billy kind of set me on the path of wanting to get into this industry, and I kind of just like I said, I kind of just jumped into it and bought a printer not knowing what
Damn it, you motherfuckers. Calgary just won the game. Son of a bitch.
Lose?
Yeah.
Calgary?
Yes.
Calgary
Yes.
Calgary just fucking won.
Yes. Yes.
Fuck.
Yes. Yes.
Sorry, neighbors. I apologize.
You yelling and screaming, you're gonna piss your neighbors off. You just moved in, bro. Okay, let's not make enemies in the first month, all right?
And the fact that I'm dropping the F-bomb at that, so.
Yeah, that's okay. I can deal with that. Most people can deal with that. You're going to be watching for the next 38 hours, Pigskin.
No,
I'm not, because it's
Calgary
over.
Calgary just scored. It was golden goal. I did not. I
So it's golden goal. So as soon as somebody scores, it's over.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Calgary just scored. It's over.
Oh,
Yep.
man.
But I will say this though. I will
yes,
say
yes,
this.
yes.
I will say this. So I predicted a 50-50 split today. So the Mavericks played in the game 7, Stars played in the game 7. I said if we can get at least the Stars or the Mavericks a 50-50 somehow, I would be okay with that. I did not expect both teams to advance. I said if I would be okay with a 50-50 split, and I'm okay with the Mavericks going and not the Stars, because the Stars limped in via wild card, via losses of other teams. So they limped in. They were not supposed to be there. Like, the cards fell perfectly for the Stars to get there. They didn't deserve it. They were not like a top tier team. The Mavericks were like the top 4 in their division. So I'm okay with the Stars not winning. I mean, they gave it. I mean, we went into overtime with like 3 minutes left. So I mean, it was a hell of a game. So congrats, guys. Samantha.
Boo. Yeah, I know. That sucks. Oh my goodness.
Well, like I said, the Mavericks advance. I'm okay with that.
So Mavericks made it through. The Stars didn't. At least one team made it through.
Yes. Like I said, I will be up there, and for those that don't know this, I will be up there from July 1st through the 8th. And up there is Washington State, folks.
This TR. I fucking
the Poor Boys Palooza.
The Poor Boys 4th of Palooza is going down. It's going to be amazing.
You couldn't go a stream without the TR. Fucking pee.
Nope, and nope, and nope. You knew it. Hey, this is our show. Yes, it was going to be talked about.
Oh, I'm sorry for disrespecting you.
No, I'm kidding.
On your show. I am so sorry. I won't do it again. If I feel that I'm going to disrespect you, I'll get the fuck out.
I'm an asshole. Yo. I've been an asshole all night. That is the truth. I've messaged many people saying I'm an asshole tonight. So
I was coughing too hard to comment. Damn it.
He's too busy fucking laughing over there.
There you go. All right, so now that the Stars lost, we can end this now. Bye, folks. It's good to see y'all. Bye.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Laugh with me, folks. Laugh with me, folks.
No, that's what happens when your roommate hands you a bowl and says, after you hit it, oh, by the way, I ground that up with my grinder instead of just loading it.
I said it like halfway through.
Halfway through my hit doesn't help me. Oh, fuck.
Is that Matt?
Yes.
Tell him I said hey.
He just went outside to smoke a cigarette. I will tell him when he comes back.
I just realized I did not mute my microphone during that ball.
Don't stress yourself out over it.
He didn't even take my lighter with him. That's great. Thought he was going to take my lighter.
Matches.
Oh, so he's smoking weed with matches? That's actually cleaner.
My God, I didn't even know that they still made matches.
How do you think I get the gas out of my room?
Oh my God.
You're making me cough over here.
Oh, I'm dying. All right. So I think we're going to shut this down here in a few minutes. Before we do that, I am going to chug the rest of my beer because why not? It's the last beer that I have, and we're going to end the stream soon. So fuck it.
What beer are you chugging?
Just the rest of my Bud Light.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
I already chugged the rest of my freaking BCS, which was a mistake.
So did I fucking vaped in and chugged it, so that was freaking delicious.
Yeah.
But we've been going for 2 hours. You've seen a lot of our mugs. You've seen a bunch of our shenanigans.
No, I didn't hear it. Love. Is that what you guys were drinking? Was that very good?
It was.
Oh my God.
I said, we rated it at a 4. Granted, it was one out of 5 beers. We rated it as a 4. Wait until we both drink the cherry wood beer. I guarantee you.
Or the base. I'm really excited.
I hear the base is not as great as the 2020. The 2020 base was fucking phenomenal.
From what I've heard was that the 2021 base they used the 2014 base for.
No, that was the 14 stout from the same. So this year had 4 different stouts. It had the base. It had the 14 stout. It had the cherry cola and the cherry wood. So not the cherry cola. They just the cola, but the 14 stout they used a coconut water, and it was a very sweet. Like that was my favorite beer of this particular year's selection. And that beer was from a 2014 release. They just emulated what they did in 2014. And Cody, I said 2019 earlier, and I apologize, Cody. I gave the wrong year. It is 2014 because it was a 14 stout.
All right, guys, I'm chugging this. Cheers, everybody.
And Anderson, cheers, folks. What up, Justin? Thanks for popping in. We're about to end this, though. It's been a long 2-hour stream.
What's up, Justin? How we doing, buddy? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, if you're interested to hear about the 2021 Classic Cola Stout from Bourbon County Stout, rewatch the stream for sure. I did also build a Ender 3 3D printer on this stream as well. So if you missed it, please go back and watch it. Check it out. It's a lot of fun. It was actually a pretty easy build. I built one of these before. I did, and I will admit it, I did have to take it apart 3 times to fix it. Oh, dear
yeah, God. We know.
Bashful, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me, Bashful? Stop making him dance. Stop making him dance. God. Jesus Christ, Jay, you guzzled that like Brittany with a bucket full of jizz. Yeah, I bet you I could beat her. I bet you I could beat her.
Yeah, oh my God. Holy shit.
Baby. Raven, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Thanks for coming in, Raven. Appreciate you, man. We are getting ready to shut it down here. We've been up here for a little over 2 hours. Like we were just saying, if you want to see a cool beer review and a 3D printer being built, please go back and rewatch the stream. It was actually a lot of fun. We had Billy from Print Busters up here kind of hanging out with us while we built the 3D printers that was sent to me for my birthday by him. So it's been a lot of fun. So please go back and check it out. A lot of cool information, a lot of fun stuff on this stream. It's been interesting, crazy stream. So
no, Justin, we're not going for 3. I need my handsome to sleep. I gotta get more handsome. It just needs to happen.
You should have gone to bed like 9 hours ago, then, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like I said, I'm losing daylight, bro.
You're way behind, bro.
I said this face has got to get pretty by the weekend.
I was like, you're 12 hours.
This face has got to get pretty by the weekend, bro. It's got to get pretty in a week. Let's see if we can do it.
Oh man, you know what though? Yes. You know what though? I'm proud of my boy. I love my boy. Fucking, I hope he has fucking fun this weekend. I really do. He deserves it. So, and wait, what was her name?
Corticia.
Hey, whoa! We're not dropping dimes here. No dimes.
He said no dimes. No dimes.
No dice.
No, I was just gonna tell her if she watched the stream to be good to my boy. That's it.
You know what? And we out, folks. And we had a good time.
All right, everybody. We're gonna take off. Have a good night. We're gonna end it on some Cheech and Chong. So have a good night, everybody. Love you, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
Where's Cheech and Chong?
Hey, Holmes. Hey, man, that's so, man. I've been smoking since I was born, man. I could smoke anything, man. I think you better light it in here, man.
Right.
These gas fumes, man.